This lecture will talk about the United States. It's an introductory lecture to the United States. This is the United States, and if you look at the map you can see that all the different states have a nickname. For example, Minnesota is known as the Gopher State, and Arizona, Grand Canyon. California is known as the Golden State, and Alabama is the Heart of Dixie, whereas Ohio is Buckeye State, Michigan is known as Wolverine State, etc., etc. In addition to the United States mainland, we also have Alaska, which is connected to Canada to the north. It's actually a part of the United States. And Hawaii, the Aloha State. If you look at the map, you can see that the United States borders to Canada in the north and to Mexico and the Gulf of Mexico in the south, and to the Atlantic Ocean on the east coast and to the Pacific Ocean on the west coast. And the question is, how many states are there in the United States? And the answer to that is 50 states. So who are the Americans? Well, all Americans are immigrants, except the Native Americans. The Americans came to the United States from all parts of the world and for different reasons. Some came to the land of opportunity, as it was called or known as, because of war and because they were politically or religiously persecuted. Some of them were poor and wanted to start a new life in the United States, and they were promised work there. The Native Americans are known as the Indians. They were the original inhabitants of the country. Today they are much less in numbers than they were, because they were isolated in Indian reservations and their rights were stripped from them, etc. Were not treated very well. Also, they brought in African Americans as slaves to the country. Slavery was abolished in 1865, but it took some time before the African Americans got equal rights to the white man. Slavery was abolished by, famously by a president known as Abraham Lincoln. The American dream means that even if you're poor, all you need is 2 strong arms, then you can work your way to success. You can even become rich or even become the president. That's known as the American dream. All you need is to work hard, and then you can succeed in the United States. Americans also believe in freedom to say what they want, to believe what they want, religious freedom, freedom of expression, and freedom to carry arms. That it means weapons. And the Americans are optimists and believe in progress. The United States Constitution was written in 1787 and is the law above all other laws. It decides what government the United States should have. It's also important to note that the United States is a democratic federal republic. That means that the United States has 50 states. It's democratic. That means that people can elect their leaders in political elections. It's a republic. That means it's not a monarchy. They do not have a king. or a queen, they have a president. Each of the 50 states has its own government, and they have a leader of that government. It's known as a governor, sort of the president for the state, if you like. So each of the states can have a different set of laws. But they need to have the same army, and they need to have the same currency, that is, the same coin, the dollar. And lastly, the Bill of Rights is something that was added to the Constitution in the form of amendments. Det betyr tillegg. Tillegg til Grunnloven. The amendments protect the rights of individuals from the government's interference, and they guarantee rights such as religious freedom, freedom of the press, and trial by jury to all American citizens. Notably, the Second Amendment gives them the right to form a militia. That means that anyone can acquire a weapon, a gun, and then they can join a local gang and sort of be protectors of the community. That's in their constitution.